Welcome to this guide from Lite, where we make WordPress simple, one step at a time. Today, we're diving into WordPress Multisite, the feature that lets you manage multiple websites from a single installation. Maybe you've tried setting it up before, and words like wildcard, subdomain, wp-config.php, or SSL certificate made you stop and wonder, where do I even start? Don't worry, Lite's got you covered. In this episode, we'll guide you through the complete setup, step by step, safely and clearly. By the end, you'll have your own network of sites, secured with SSL, fully functional, and ready to scale. Whether you're building for clients, your team, or your own projects, this is the smarter way to manage WordPress. So sit back, relax, and let's begin with Lite. So, what exactly is a WordPress multi-site network? It's a built-in feature that lets you run multiple WordPress websites from just one installation. Think of it as one dashboard managing many sites at once. Each site in your network shares the same WordPress core files and plugins. But every site can still have its own content, users, and unique design. Now, how's that different from a regular WordPress setup? In a normal installation, every website stands alone, with its own files, updates, and settings. But with Multisite, you install WordPress only once, and create as many sites as you need inside that single system. The result? Fewer updates, easier management, and complete control all in one place. That's the power of WordPress Multisite. So, when should you use WordPress Multisite and why? Use it when you're managing multiple websites under the same brand or organization. Maybe it's a network of blogs, school sites, or client projects. You want them all connected but still unique. With Multisite, you can share themes, plugins, and updates from one dashboard. No more logging into every site one by one. That means less maintenance, and more time for what really matters: creating and managing your content. It's also great for teams. You can control user access across all sites, letting admins and editors collaborate easily, while keeping each site's identity separate. But Multisite isn't for everyone. If each website needs its own custom code, plugins, or server setup, then separate WordPress installations might be the better choice. So before you begin, think about your goals, and choose the setup that fits your vision best. Before we move on with installing WordPress Multisite, there's one important step: setting up your wildcard subdomain. Think of it as the key that makes your network work automatically. It allows every new subsite like blog.yourdomain.com or store.yourdomain.com to load instantly, without you having to create each subdomain by hand. Here's how to do it. In your cPanel, go to Domains, then Subdomains. Create a new subdomain using an asterisk, that's the wildcard. So, instead of typing a name, just enter asterisk as the subdomain. Make sure it points to the same directory as your main WordPress site, usually something like public_HTML or your root folder. Once this wildcard is set up, WordPress Multisite will automatically recognize every new subsite you create. It's a small setup, but it's what makes your entire network come alive. Now that you've created your wildcard subdomain, there's one more step before WordPress Multisite can run smoothly. You need to point it to the same root directory as your main domain. That means both yourdomain.com and star.yourdomain.com should lead to the same folder, usually /public_HTML/. Why is this so important? Because it keeps everything connected. Your main site and all subsites will share one central WordPress installation. If they point to different folders, your new subsites might not load at all, or they'll show errors when you try to open them. So double check your settings. Make sure the wildcard subdomain and your main domain are both using the same root directory. Once that's done, you'll have a stable foundation for your WordPress multi-site network. Clean, connected, and ready to grow. To install WordPress multi-site, the first thing we need to do is allow the multi-site feature. Here's how to do it step by step. First, log into your cPanel. Then, open File Manager. Inside, go to the public_HTML folder. This is where your WordPress files are stored. Now, look for the file called wp-config.php. Select it, and click Edit. Scroll down, and just above the line that says, "That's all, stop editing." Add this line of code. Now that you've added the line, define wp_allow_multisite, true, to your wp-config.php file. It's time to set up your network. Log into your WordPress dashboard. In the left menu, you'll notice a new option under Tools. It's called Network Setup. Click on it. This is where you'll choose how your multi-site network will work. You'll see two options: subdomains like site1.yourdomain.com, and subdirectories like yourdomain.com/site1. Pick the one that best fits your project. If you're building separate sites under the same domain, subdirectories are simple. If you want each site to have its own unique address, go with subdomains. Next, fill in your network title and the admin email you'll use to manage everything. Once you're ready, click Install. WordPress will then create the core setup for your multi-site network, the foundation for everything that comes next. Now we've reached one of the most important steps in setting up WordPress multi-site: updating your wp-config.php and .access files. After completing the network setup, WordPress will show you a message on the screen. It includes two pieces of code: one for wp-config.php, and one for .access. Don't worry, it's easier than it sounds. All you need to do is open both files. Then copy and replace their content exactly as shown in the instructions. These updates tell WordPress how to handle your new multi-site network correctly, how to load subsites, manage links, and keep everything connected. Once you save the changes, your network structure is ready. This simple update makes the whole system work together smoothly, securely, and automatically. Now, you're just one step away from accessing your brand new WordPress multi-site dashboard. Now, let's talk about installing SSL for your WordPress multi-site network. SSL is what keeps your entire system secure from the main site to every subdomain. Start by opening your hosting control panel and go to the SSL/TLS manager. Here, you can request or install a wildcard SSL certificate. That's the one that covers every subdomain under your main domain, like blog.yourdomain.com or shop.yourdomain.com. If you're using Let's Encrypt, make sure to check the option that says Include Wildcard. This ensures all your network sites automatically use HTTPS without extra setup. But if you're using shared hosting, things are a little different. Most shared servers don't allow wildcard SSL. In that case, you'll need to create SSL for each subdomain manually. Here's how. Go to SSL/TLS status in your cPanel. Select the subdomain you want to secure. Click Run Auto SSL. And wait a few minutes for it to complete. Once done, your subdomain will show the padlock symbol. Safe, encrypted, and ready for your WordPress multi-site network. Now that your WordPress multi-site setup is ready, it's time to add your first site to the network. This is where the real power of multi-site begins. Managing multiple websites from one single dashboard. From your WordPress admin bar, go to My Sites, rightward arrow, Network Admin, rightward arrow, Sites, rightward arrow, Add New. Enter your subdomain, for example, blog.yourdomain.com. Then give your new site a title. And type in the admin email address for that site. Once everything looks good, click Add Site. WordPress will automatically create the new subsite for you. No manual setup, no extra installation needed. After a few seconds, your new site will appear in the list, ready to customize, ready to publish, and fully connected to your multi-site network. Whether you're building a network of blogs, client websites, or company departments, this is how you expand your WordPress world, one site at a time. Once your WordPress multi-site network is running, each subsite will have its own dashboard, its own space to manage content, pages, and settings. Knowing how to move between dashboards helps you keep everything organized and easy to control. From the top admin bar, go to My Sites, rightward arrow, Site Name, rightward arrow, Dashboard. This lets you switch instantly between different sites in your network. It's simple, smooth, and perfect for managing multiple projects. Now, there are two main dashboards you'll work with. The Network Dashboard, which controls plugins, themes, and global settings across all sites. And the Individual Site Dashboards, where you can manage posts, pages, and everything unique to that site. You can also access any site directly by visiting sub.yourdomain.com/wp-admin. With just a few clicks, you can jump between dashboards and manage your entire WordPress world efficiently, and from one place.